It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
first and 10. It's Wilson. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 down at the 31. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It'll be a gain of 5, but about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles, 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team, so I'm going to go with 11-5. That seems about right, and I think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. A run here for J.D. McKissic. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now Wilson on first down. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Four yards remain for second down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing that. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Working with his 2nd and 4. Now a carry for Sanders. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Going for it with Sanders. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. run here with Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff for Gibson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll try to run with Gibson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Second half starts with a run by Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once more, Gibson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this returnable for Rager. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Another run with Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Dancing to his left. He'll get this complete to Jalen Rager. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 55's my guy, 55. Here we go, here we go. 18,
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Once again with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A huge play there for Washington. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run it with Gibson. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
You ain't gonna burn me.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on fourth down, and this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal fourth down stop. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. First and 10 at the 14. On first down, Scott. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to his left. Rager catches it left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll drop to throw. To the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And able to work his way down to the 16. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 146 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, You can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets this to Gibson. And he's got room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Wilson. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Second and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay?
That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Washington, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, podcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.